Happy thinking math time. Here it comes. Yay. I know, more clocks. I was just thinking, can you brainstorm where you have clocks in your house? Some of you even wear clocks on your wrist like I do, where I always have my Apple Watch on. Some of you have Spider-Man watches. Some of you have like VTech watches. So you can have watches or tell time on your wrist with a clock. Where else might you find those clocks? Like I was trying to think, like, where do I have clocks hiding in my house? Because I do have some hiding in my house. I went into my kitchen and I was like, whoa, there's a clock on my microwave. There's a clock on my oven. There's even a clock on my refrigerator. Do you have one on yours? No? Oh, well, you can find. Where else might you find one? Maybe if you're in the, I have one in my car too. Yes. I was like, oh, I got one in my car. One on your phone. I was like, where? Oh, do you ever see them when you're driving? Sometimes on the signs, it'll have a clock there too. Clocks are all around us. It's a way to tell time. Today is the trickiest jobs of all the clock jobs we have because we're going to use different ones that we see in the world, right? So in the world around us, how to tell time different ways. So, well, different looking ways, right? It could be an analog clock, it could be a digital clock, or it could be with the words like 7 o'clock. Here we go. Green Math Book, page 55. Green Math Book, page 55. We're on my page 55 right now, so go ahead and write your name on there. And today, we're going to write all the times and then follow the circling rule where it says circle the clock that shows 1 o'clock. So really 1:30. First, we're going to circle that clock that shows 1:30. Then we have to tell the times over here on the other clocks. So let's check. Oh yeah, this one says 1 o'clock. So here we go. It's not the one we want, but we're going to write it over here. What time does this one say? It's on the 6, which means 30, and it's past the, yeah, that's the one we want. That's the 1:30 clock. What about this clock right here? It's on a 32, so it's half, oh, it's past, so 12:30. 12:30. Now we're looking for 7, so circle the clock that shows 7 o'clock. So take a look. Whoa, we already got it. Here's the 7 o'clock. But now it says the other times need to be written down over here. This one's facing the 8 and the 12, which means o'clock. So it's 8 o'clock. Here we go. Now this one is facing the 6, but it's the short one. So it's really 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Nice work. Circle the clock that shows 10:30 or 10:30. All right, here we go. First clock. It is on the 30, I know that, but it's just past the 11, so it's 11:30. 1:30. What about this one? 11. Oh, that's 11 o'clock. We don't want that one either. 11 o'clock. That must mean that this last one is showing us 10:30. Let's check. It's on the 6 for 30, right past the 10. We love it. Okay. Now here's where I was talking about clocks you see in the world, right? We might see these on our wall in the classroom. This one could be on a watch. This is another one on a watch, or a fancy clock you might see on a wall in a house or an apartment or a place that you live. So what time is it? This one's tricky, but I want you to visualize, and I'll do it for you, like there's numbers there. Yeah, so it's really 2 o'clock. You got it. So put the 2 and 0, 0, 2 o'clock. Now we're going to visualize this one. We know that it's at, this would be a 6, right? So a 6 means 30. And then I need to know what it's past, so I'm going to label 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just past the 4, so it's 4:30. 4:30. That one might be one of the hardest ones. I don't know. I take that back. This one looks pretty tricky. Yeah, you already know that this is up here at that 12. So it's going to be o'clock. If I were to count back on the clock, I would say 12, 11, 10. So it is 10 o'clock. 10 and you're 0, 0. You are doing awesome. Turn the page. And now we get to draw the hands on the clock. So grab your pencil and it says draw the minute hand and the hour hands for your clocks. So the first one says draw 1 o'clock. O'clocks go to the 12. So here we go. Go all the way to the 12 and make your short little hands to the 1. Now we're going to make 1:30, right? So we're not going to the 12, we're going to the 6. And we're going to go past the 1 just a little bit. There you go. Awesome. 2 o'clock. Okay, straight to the 12 and straight to the 2. But it's the show. Yep, the little one. I like to call them little hand, big hand. 6:30. Okay, so 30 means go straight to the 6 and then a little bit past the 6 because it's 6:30, so it's going to go right there past the 6. 7:30. You're right. To the 6 we go. And then a little bit past the 7 or in between 7 and 8. 8:30, straight to that 30, boop, 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 and a little bit past the 8. You're doing great. 10 o'clock. Now, yeah, you're right. To the 12 we go. So to the 12 and directly to the 10. 11 o'clock. Yep. Straight to the 12 and directly on 11. 12 o'clock. This one's tricky because when you're doing 12 o'clock, they go directly to the same hand. So I just make one that like looks like this, like they have arrows on it. So I know where it's going. Exactly. 9:30. We know that that means we're going to 6 for 30 and right past the 9. I see it right there. 3 o'clock. Okay, o'clock means go to the 12 and directly to the 3. Awesome. Looks like the letter L, doesn't it? 5:30. 30 means 6. You're right. So we're going to drive down here and we're going to go just a little bit past that 5. So here we go. You did it. Nice job. Okay, good luck on your homework page where you have to pick which clock shows the right one. You can do it. I'll see you tomorrow.